Perfect.
Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome to an early morning edition of the Queens of Boxing Talk. It's the Saturday edition. Okay? Yeah. Good to see you. Those of you who can make it, do us a favor and hit that like button on your way in. Share this episode because I know a lot of folks don't realize we're on today. My fault. Is me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the one. Had the nerve, friend. I didn't even tell you. Had the nerve, the audacity to take a late hair appointment yesterday, and I had not seen this client in months, so she needed the royal treatment. So yeah, when it was time for us to do our show, I was still in the middle of twisting, and yeah, baby, it's the reason why I don't do it anymore.
You knew better.
I did, but I didn't know she was gonna need all of that. She came at 4:30. We got started at about 5. And baby, at 9:30, I was just in the last quadrant. Yeah, she had a head full of hair. It was a lot. It was just a lot. Anyway, so yeah, my bad, y'all.
Mad at you. Oh, look what we did. We normally don't come on to Sunday. Is we gonna come on tomorrow too?
Absolutely, back to back, because we're gonna have to discuss what happens tonight.
Oh, tonight. I forgot about tonight.
Yeah, we've got to discuss what happens tonight. Y'all forgive me. I just felt like I've been on vacation all week. I felt like, you know what, let me make a little extra change. And so yeah, anyway, we're here now though. We're here now. Share the episode. If you have a Twitter account, listen, y'all. We were hacked months and months ago on our Twitter account, and we are trying to get our numbers back up on our new account. So if you have a Twitter account, if you listen to us right now and you have a Twitter account, go down, share the episode to your Twitter feed, okay? Please and thank you. We're trying to grow our new Twitter channel.
You know what we fixing to do? We're going to skip all of this. We gonna get you, okay, you got enough followers to do it. We gonna make you the primary account because you got a big enough following, and we can air from your Twitter.
Okay, that's what we gonna do?
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Cause instead of it being from the Queens of Boxing page, we can go from your page and your following can see it from there.
Okay, well, I do try to, I share it, but it doesn't allow me to share it live.
It's not the same. Yeah. Like, this time it's going to be actually going live from your page. So they'll see it directly from you.
Okay. Well, we'll set that up. And y'all, while we just chit-chatting before we get into the crust of boxing, we have some new thing. And I know we've said this before, but for real. February, because I've been working free and I ain't told you, but I've been working. February, we rolling some stuff out. All right. Tell all your partners who watch boxing and whatnot, who don't get a chance to watch on YouTube, but you know, they have Spotify or Apple or iHeartRadio or those type of things, will be available. Will be available. Okay. We have some things in the works for later on in the year. We're trying to really build our following because we want to do some things and we want to invite you guys out to watch fights with us. Okay. So, yeah, we're trying to build a few things. Okay. And we need your support. We love that y'all come here every time we on. Y'all gonna pull up for your girls and we appreciate it. So now listen, I don't want to get all sentimental and whatnot. I done got hot and warm talking to y'all. I know. Isn't that crazy?
It's normally me. That's crazy.
No. I
Wow.
don't know what's going on here. Anyway, so listen, baby, a lot was going on all week. A lot went on yesterday. We got the premiere of Zuffa Boxing. And like I told y'all, I was knee deep in twisting hair yesterday. So I missed the whole card. I have to go back and watch it. It's on Paramount Plus. I know a lot of y'all don't have Paramount Plus, so I don't know if the Fire Stick Boys was out, if it was available on the Fire Stick. I don't know. Let us know how y'all watched it, if you watched it. But friend, were you able to catch Zuffa 01, Zuffa Boxing 01, their first show? Were you able to catch it?
Yeah, I caught it. Absolutely. We're
And
boxing fans. I hate it.
you hate it?
I hate it.
Why?
Boxing is an individual sport. They are taking that away from those fighters. I like ring walks. I like ring attire. I like all of that. They look like UFC fighters in gloves and shoes.
So they don't get to have their own personal style with the,
No,
that it's like a uniform.
it's a uniform. It's a uniform.
That's a bummer.
And they don't get to have patches on their trunks.
I'm really too big on all them patches and stuff because sometimes they get in the way of the
I
niceness of the
like,
uniform.
show me what you got, baby. The bigger the patch, the bigger the bag. I like to see how creative they get with these patches. Let me see what you put into what these people are paying you.
Let me find out they finna go backwards and start writing on their bodies and have that ink on their bodies like they used to. You remember in boxing before where they couldn't do that?
Yeah,
And they
they
used to
can't do that
advertise.
anymore. They
I
all
know they.
covered in tattoos, friend.
You're right about that. Friend, you so right about that. They couldn't even do that if they wanted to. I'm sure they probably have that in their contracts that they can't do it anyway. But you are so right. They can't do that because they covered in tattoos. You. Just for the young folks, if y'all have young folks, tell them not to cover up their whole body, and because they look dirty after a while. Like I don't. Just okay. I'm
And
not
you
even.
know what? Some tattoos look nice. When y'all start coming up into this areas, that's when the tattoos. Now I'm good. What you do from here down because I was in the service, so you have to be covered. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna have tattoos, all my tattoos are covered by uniform, friend. But like y'all got your backs and chests and necks and pieces down the side of your face. You can't write on yourself if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. But okay, so you didn't like the. Okay, explain to me the production. Did it look like it was like up to par production? I saw that they had.
45K. 45K. It was great production. It just it was giving UFC boxing.
That's what, and you don't like that part.
I hate it. All they need is a cage, friend. That's all it was missing. That's it. It was just a cage. They would have replaced the ring with a cage. It would have been UFC boxing.
Oh.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It was just, and I know how we are. We're boxing fans. We don't like nothing new.
No.
I'd rather watch a Don King card. I
It's gonna give
know.
you some flavor and variety.
Yeah, at least I know it's some, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Don
Oh,
King ring girls got lingerie and tennis shoes, dirty white Nike forces. Like, I know what to expect. It's gonna be some grimy shit. Adrian Broner lost a tooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, Blair Cobb picked the tooth up and put it on the necklace. I know I'm gonna get it. It was just, it was real uniform, friend. And I don't give them fighters like their personality back. Don't take that away from them. They really work hard putting into what they gonna wear and the music that they coming out to. Like, that's really a part of them. Like, ugh, what that girl say? Yuck. That's how yuck.
I hate that too. Now I don't like that. I gotta watch the card. Okay, so let's talk about this because I did see later. Last night I was going through YouTube a little bit before I completely crashed out. I saw that the commentary team, they brought back Andre Ward, and I'm saying they brought back. He was on the ESPN commentary team for a while, and then he didn't renew his contract with ESPN, so we hadn't seen Dre doing any commentary for a while. Looks like he's with Zuffa Boxing. Also, they have Max Kellerman on there. Listen, keep Max on the ring shit. Don't have him out because we can barely stomach him now. Max 2.0 has not lived up to the expectations at all. So having
I'd
him,
rather have Sinisi Estrada baby daddy than him. And I ain't lying to you. Shit.
yeah, really, Chris Mannix, yeah, because Max just hasn't lived. I haven't even watched the card. I haven't even seen it, but I've already read people's commentary about him being on the commentary team, and it was not positive. Okay, keep him on the ring stuff. Keep him on the little show, the weekly show that y'all do. You do that, but do not oversaturate your market with Max because Max 2.0 has under delivered severely. Okay. So yeah, there's that. But it just looks like they kind of slid right in with the ESPN. They smush, they have it looks like, just from me not even having watched the telecast, that they have merged Top Rank and UFC and created Zuffa Boxing, and it's on Paramount Plus. That's kind of what I'm getting a little bit, sort of. How was the fights, friend? How was the fights? Oh, the fights were boring. I can't hear you, friend.
Lackluster?
So how did old Callum do? He was in the main event.
Wonderful. Like, friend, I promise you it wasn't nothing to write home about. You know, when
Okay.
you think of a card and they give you something and you be like, girl,
Mm-hmm.
Zuppa
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to run that shit back. Or, it wasn't
It
it.
wasn't
No.
that. Okay.
I wouldn't call you and tell you, friend, is you watching the Zuffa card? You see, I ain't saying nothing to you.
You didn't.
I didn't. You want to know why? Because I was stretched out on my back calling the zoo animals. After you said we not doing and it got cold, and I was like, you know what? Come on, zoo. It's cold outside. Y'all come on in here. And I built the ark. And that's where we was at in here, friend. I'm just saying it was not.
Okay, well, good. It was like
That's
that.
my that was
Okay.
my face the whole fucking time I was watching that shit. I was like, man, say. Man,
Woo!
say.
Oh my goodness.
Are
Okay.
y'all good?
Well, that was the first show, so they can do nothing but get better from there. So I'm just glad they have finally put something out so we can kind of see what we're working with, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So I'm not gonna even wreck my brain trying to find it, because you have made me feel like it ain't even worth searching for. So I'll catch them for 02. That's what I'll do. I'll be sure to catch Zuffa 02. Um,
And I probably won't watch that. I
this
probably
is
won't watch that.
this is some interesting news before we get off of Zuffa. Did y'all see Zuffa is signing some people? Did y'all see that Zuffa signed Jose Vargas, Jose Valenzuela? I'm saying, friend, he's an ex-champion. They just signed Jai Opataya. They're making
It's giving Last Run Productions. I don't want you to go over there, Rayo.
But that's key because Rayo was a PBC fighter. Why he leave PBC?
What I said.
I'm just asking because the people be acting like they still don't understand that PBC is not the PBC of yesterday.
It's a myth. It's a mess. The myth. But okay, so you know what? I'm agreeing to that, right? But my brain is always thinking. Okay, if I am an owner of a multi-million-dollar company that always get to the point where the ship is about to sink, but the ship never go under. Y'all, PBC was on bounce at one point in time. Let me take y'all to a place, okay? PBC was on bounce, y'all. So tough times. I just want to see what fighters are gonna stand on the boat while they're weathering their rough time because when they come back, they always come back. And if I'm a multi-million dollar company creator, I'm going to always keep a fail proof. I'm going to always have something in the chamber to put me back where I need to be. Always. I do believe PBC have that. But I also believe PBC is one of those companies that can get down to like a bounce and be back on the Showtime, Paramount Plus, Amazon Prime. They are those people. I honestly think they can do it again. They've done it time after time. Every time we start having a conversation about PBC finna go down, the ship's sinking. Here they come with the most astronomical ass shit. Oh boy, I said it. Astronomical ass shit. Here they come with it out of nowhere. They do it. What, friend?
I will say I agree with you on that, but the difference now is that boxing as a whole is changing. Boxing, I've been saying this forever. It's in transition. The way they do business in boxing is different. Before it was a model that was tested, tried, and true. They had sponsorship, network deals. That is no longer the case. So that's the biggest difference now. But you're absolutely right. PBC has bounced. They've been on local TV. I remember when they was on CBS. Then they went to Fox. Then Fox won. They went to Showtime. They know how to maneuver and stay, treading water, so to speak. So I'm interested to see how they navigate this new body of water.
Me too. I can't wait to see how they do this. But you know what? The thing about it is, like I said, they have been finaglers for a long, long time. Every time we think that it's done, it's over, they always.
They do. They
So
rise like a phoenix now. They know how to do that.
we gonna see.
But also what's different that we cannot leave out. The head ain't as solid as it was. We don't know the status of the head. We don't know the status of Al Heyman. Before, we didn't see him, but we knew he was, shaking and moving, willing and dealing. We still have not heard any update on him, his health, anything like that. So that is what gives me cause to pause to see how they maneuver moving forward. But we shall see. I wish all of them the best. I like variety. I like when people have choices. Like I wasn't one of those people who hated that Turkey Al Sheik was coming into boxing. He gonna take over boxing. No, he's gonna do his thing in boxing. But what he does is he makes these other promotional companies step their game up, and either you gonna sink or swim. at this point. So I'm eager to see how these other promotional companies either sink or swim, because they've had it, to themselves for a while now. So are y'all going to work together? Y'all going to play ball together? Because that's what it looks like is happening. They're playing ball together.
And honestly, I think if PPC can get themselves on a wave to do this boxing shit without all these pay-per-views and all this stuff that people have to pay for, like, I really think they can do a thing. Like, boxing is gonna go the way it's going because 90 out of the 100 fights that we get are pay-per-view fights. Like, we in an economy where people ain't messing with no pay-per-views.
No.
Like, the fans are gonna afford to travel to the fights, or they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't
They
gonna do
slutted
both.
out. They slutted out the pay-per-view model. Is what they did. They overdid it. They overused it. Only premium fights used to be pay-per-view fights. Everything else was on regular TV. You could watch it. It was not pay-per-view. Everything is not pay-per-view worthy. I'm sorry, it's just not. Y'all done let these boxers come in and tell y'all they the best thing since sliced bread, and they deserve to be on pay-per-view, and they don't have an audience to support that. And some of them don't have a boxing style to support that either. So yeah, everybody does not belong on pay-per-view. That's just the truth of the matter. Everybody is not a superstar boxer. Y'all need to stop putting that on everybody. There are good boxers. There are really good boxers. There are great boxers. You can be a great boxer and not be a superstar. Ask Terrence Crawford.
But you know what? We were having this conversation the other day. Like, none of these guys are really like superstars. Like,
Ooh.
none of them are superstars. And the conversation, I don't know if G-Ball's still in here, but the conversation came up about like what type of person is a star in boxing. Like, I'm noticing a lot of these guys have to be in like some kind of trouble to be a star. Keyshawn is technically a star. He didn't have some cases. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to bring it up, but I'm bringing his name up because this shit is forever attached to him. David Benavidez, he had a little scandal. You know what I'm saying? Like, their names got memorable once they had some type of trouble or scandal. They're not gonna be. Boots ain't gonna never be a star. He be
A
chopping down trees.
superstar. A
A
superstar.
superstar. He's chopping down residential trees. He ain't got no scandals. Ain't nothing attached to Boo's name, but he in the residential area, chopping down trees. That's it. He
You're
gon'
not lying. You're not lying. And Bella, you are absolutely right. Crawford, and I used him purposely for that. Crawford was an absolutely great fighter, phenomenal fighter. But it wasn't until his last 4 to 5 years of his professional career, 4 to 5 years of his professional career, that he jumped into superstardom. And that's because of his fighting style and who he fought. These people that are claiming to be superstars, and people are putting extras on them saying that they're super. Do y'all know what a superstar is?
no.
Beyonce is a superstar. Okay. Now, let me not put
Michael
those.
Jackson is a superstar.
Those are superstars. Okay. And it's levels to that people, I hate it because people just mix up words and definitions. Iconic. Everybody ain't iconic. Like, to me, as much as I love not Boxiana, but I love you too, friend. But as much as I love Beyonce, I don't call her iconic right now because she's still in the middle of her career. Iconic is reserved for people like iconic and legendary. That's reserved for people like Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, James Brown. That changed shit, and she has changed shit. But like, let's stop bringing it back to boxing. Let's stop, okay? Everybody ain't iconic and legendary and superstar. You ain't changed nothing. You just following in the mold that was presented and provided for you. You're not legendary yet. Stop that shit. Everybody, it's okay to be a star. You just a star. You real good. But you got to show and prove to get those labels. And I wish fans would stop that shit. I get so irritated when I'm in chats and I hear somebody say, "Oh, that's goat," and they talking about somebody young and shit. What? Know what the term means? Anyway, let me get
They're
let me.
rewriting history. They're rewriting history. And B3, there ain't nothing wrong with chopping down no trees. It was the trees that he chose to chop down. He was in the gated community chopping down the HOA trees. He was chopping down the fine trees. Like, yeah, he can't do those. He's got to go out in the woods and just take some chances out there and see what he can get into. But he
Big
was at
dog, give me an oak tree, Paul Bunyan. Please, Paul Bunyan me. Okay. Get on out there with the blue ox if you want to show me something. Just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all, let me officially welcome y'all to our wonderful Saturday stream. I ain't forgot about y'all. What's up, Random Thoughts? How you doing, Pablo? Escobar's in the house. My cousin Shaquelle. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing, Shogun 76?
hey
Devar's
girl.
home is in the house. Georgia Peach Denise, I see you, girl. Hey, Erico, how you doing? Loud Pack is in the house. Specs, I see you. Mr. Big Play Bray is in the house. Nakia, make them freeze. Corbin, hey, girl, hey. What's up? Keisha Sellers, girl, I see you. Just GT is in the house. OG Marcus, hey, G-Ball, how you doing? OG-Ball, you already snowed in. Golly.
Listen, with these dog, this shit better get funky tonight. When I say this shit better get funky tonight, I ain't bullshitting.
I
Cause
hope.
these folks then bought everything in the store, friend. Like, you know me, I'm a last minute. I just call myself to go get some stuff that I just want to snack on for the time being. Friend,
It's barren on them shelves. I already know.
they eating the shit. Y'all ain't got no money to ride. Y'all be broke all year. Y'all eat my shit off the store. I mean, I literally go by at any time. Y'all took that. It's
Listen,
always there because y'all don't want to spend $8-9 on this one thing. It's always there. It's gone, friend.
it's known, friend. People think they finna be sick and shut in.
And then let me tell you, I know y'all. Okay, this is really off the top. My friend is inviting y'all in here. Okay, I don't know what big back went and made this cheese no bake cheesecake Biscoff cookie
Girl,
snack shit. Friend, let me tell you. Those are the cookies that I like to eat as a snack when I can have a snack when I'm on off my diet time. I went to
baby, them
go re up
Biscoffs.
on my cookies.
Them Biscoffs is, yeah, them Biscoffs
These
is.
big bag bitches then took every cookie off the shelf. They took the boxes off the shelf, friend. I was in the store having a meltdown. This white lady was looking at me. She was like, I understand what you're saying. She was like, because any other time I come in here, all my stuff is here. I was like, are they poor? Are we poor? She was like, are we poor? We are. We poor right now, lady. We ain't got none of the good stuff we eat. They
Can
took,
I offer you a small substitution?
I don't know, friend.
Listen, so a lot of people don't know, but if you know, you know. I love Biscoffs, and these aren't like Biscoffs, but they give you a Biscoff feel. Pepperidge Farms has a cookie called Bordeaux's. Pick them up. Pick them up. Pepperidge Farms Bordeaux's. They're crisp. It's a little more crispy than Biscoff. It's a thin, buttery, flavorful cookie. It puts you in the mind of Biscoff, but not exactly. It's more crunchy though. It's crispy. It's Bordeaux. Sorry, Bordeaux's Pepperidge Farms. Just FYI.
Because I'm telling you, right now I was enraged. Go ahead and invite your people in here, baby. When I tell you I could have just Tasmanian day, I wanted to go knock clothes over, friend, because that's all that's in the store is clothes. Y'all ate all the food in the store. Y'all didn't get no healthy shit. All the vegetables and shit still there.
Cause friend, the vegetables, you might not have electricity, so you
You can
don't
eat
want
vegetables
to.
raw, friend. You can eat fruit raw. You ain't gotta cook
Did
that.
you did you get them? Did you get it? Did you get the
I
fruit?
did. That's all I
Oh,
eat.
okay.
Yeah, I got my stuff. But I'm talking about the snacks. The shit I hide from my sister's kids when they be over here. Them, that's what I went to go get, friend.
Just
Okay.
sorry, y'all. But
Yeah,
we
my
back.
bad.
That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. Let me see. Who else do we have in here? I said G Ball. And we have our first super chat of the day. And I saw you earlier, Big Bird Weezy. Thank you so much. He says, good morning. 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 Look at who popped in. Talking about unacceptable, Nick. I know, Phenomenal Mexican. I was just trying to give me a little extra few coins. You know, your girl be trying to get her coins and stuff. Young Bot. I don't know you, but thank you for coming in. How you doing? Let's see. Hey, Michael Ray. 4-ounce snipers in the house. Erica, I think I said you. Big Joe Townsend, how you doing, sir? Who else we got in here? OG Johnny Tight Lips. How you doing, Johnny? Johnny says Zuffa is straight ass. He agree with you, friend. Good Lord. Okay. Who else? Loud Pack. How you doing? Cam Williams, what's going down? Mo 2013, our good brother. Sir Senior, how you doing? Who else we got in here? TZ Frank, I see you. Kamara the Stepping Razor, how you doing? Talib, tell mama we said what's up. Okay. Hey, K Mix, how you doing, K? You know about them Bordeaux cookies, don't you? Yeah. Lil Kurt, 3287, how you doing? Who else we got in here? Oh, let's see, y'all. Bella, cousin Bella, how you doing? I think that's everybody. MG is here. Hey, MG. Look at Bo Deezy, the late bloomer. He said PBC is like PVC is like Rose floating on the door in the Titanic. You know what? Great analogy, because Rose made it over. She made it over. She had to let go of the person she loved the most because they didn't make it. But, and that's PBC, having to part with Tank because he ain't going to make it over. But they live.
Is we talking about him today?
We can. Go ahead.
Okay, no. We got to, before we skip to him, we got to go back to this UFC. Did you see that boy fall out after that weigh-in? Pissed me off.
Friend, that was so scary.
I've never been so angry. This is why I tell y'all to fight around where you walk around at. There's no reason that you need to be cutting 20, 30, 40 fucking pounds trying to get down to 125. You are not a bad bitch no more. You got a mind body. You need to look like it, act like it. Y'all walking around in your thigh highs and shit, and now you done got your ass up here and fainted on national television, and the world is looking at you because you done damn near seize because your brain ain't got no oxygen.
Friend, it was so bad. Y'all, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad, y'all. That man, he got on that scale. And you know what? Like, it's one thing to cut weight, but he obviously had cut extreme weight. And I've seen people cut extreme weight and still manage to get to the side of the stage. You know what I'm saying? This gentleman was dizzy on the scale. And I'm like, where are your people? Because your people know or should know that you've had a hard time. So they should be right there with you. I mean, standing behind you, making sure you get to the back so that you can sit your ass down. This man, they let him walk out there. He was on the scale. And it was crazy because on the scale, it didn't look like he was having a hard time. It wasn't until he turned around and started walking. I don't know if the motion of walking did him in or what, but you could tell he just couldn't even lift his feet up, y'all. He tripped over his feet and just plummeted face first.
And then where the fuck was the people? It took them, I counted 9, 10, 12 seconds before somebody went over to check on him, friend. Like, I was like,
What are y'all doing?
Somebody good? This boy finna die on y'all. Hello?
Where are his people? Where's his team? I was so y'all know I'd be mad about when your team ain't doing what they, because you got all of these hanger-oners around you, but when the shit pop off, don't nobody know what to do. That pisses me off, and it should piss him off, because all of y'all will be fired, every single last one of y'all. Y'all didn't have no water for me. Y'all didn't have no electrolytes for me. Y'all didn't even have an arm for me, because he clearly needed help. He couldn't even pick his feet up. Face first, boom, sat there. He was face first. I'm like, can somebody at least turn his head to the side so he won't suffocate? It was bad, y'all. Finally get there. And I don't know if he necessarily faint. I don't know. Because once he got up, he was up. You know, he was still out of it, but his eyes were open. He was blinking, trying to figure out where the hell he was at and stuff like that. Bottom line,
Janae said he made a video and said he was okay, but his face looked like he had a stroke. Maybe he freaking did. He did hit his head. And it did take him a long time to get over there. And what happened, like, once they got him up? What did y'all do?
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. I still saw him just sitting there. He wasn't drinking nothing. They didn't have no ice bags. They had nothing. They had nothing. And no paramedics rushed the stage to check him. It was just all, I didn't like it. I didn't like anything about it. And that needs to be.
Is he fighting still?
He better not be fighting.
I hope he isn't. That's not.
He better not be fighting. They normally pull you from the car when you have that kind of incident before the fight. Because if he fights, and he did that yesterday, somebody gonna be liable if something happens to that man in the ring.
Something's going to happen to him in the ring. Let's not go with the semantics. Something's going to happen to him if he fights. Especially if Janae just said he posted a video and he looked like he had a stroke.
Exactly. So, Tay, I see you in the house. How you doing? We have another super chat. Hey, Big Dog Willie, how you doing? He says Tank was seen fighting. Oh, wow, Big Dog Willie. I'm going to just sit there right there. I'm not going to read
We're going to start screening these damn super chats that y'all be sending.
Big Dog.
We already be cussing. I already be saying punk. Some lines we ain't never going to cross. That's one of them. But y'all going to get us kicked off. I'm going to say punk again in a little bit. I just thought about that because the punks is on the dot. I forgot. Okay.
Yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, they're in the chat. They're saying they canceled the fight immediately. Good for them. No way they would let him get up in that ring. They should. The Cardenas, I see you in here. Who else? J-Man, I see you. Our good friend, our good girl. Janae, A-Side Sports is in the house. How you doing, girl? Hey. Earl Ferry, he's in the house. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all sliding up through here on this good Saturday morning/afternoon. B3 Picks TV, how you doing? Okay, so listen. All jokes aside, they need to get that. They need to really, because we'll talk about it another time, because we'll get on there and stay on there for a long time. I thought there was supposed to be some type of protocol that you're weighing in weekly so that they can see that you are gradually losing this weight. All those protocols are not being upheld. It's too loose. And we're going to talk about that when we talk about this fool coming in 8 pounds overweight. Like, how do that happen? We're going to get to it, though. But before we get there, I do want to talk about press conferences that popped off. Okay. Some press conferences popped off this week. Y'all know I really don't fool with this person, but I have to cover the fight because it's a championship fight. Why he's getting another opportunity at a championship belt, it blows me. I don't know. But Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios is happening in February. I'm hearing that on the undercard, there's another championship fight that's going to be happening. That's Gary Antoine Russell versus Hiroka. Yeah, sorry. I don't want to mess this man's name up. They're supposed to be fighting on the undercard. Okay. Friend, did you happen to check out that press conference? It was ass trash juice to me. Neither one of them have great personalities. And I know this about Mario Barrios. He is the water people. And he's an Azteca warrior. And he doesn't like do a lot of back and forth and whatnot. And I respect him for that. The other clown, on the other hand, Azteca Warrior didn't really give him much to clown and expound on. Did you watch that press conference? How did you feel about that foolishness?
I watched it. Mario Barrios remind me of Banana.
Rosario? Jason Rosario, friend? Jason Rosario? I don't know if he reminds me of Jason Rosario. I don't know.
I don't know. Every time I start talking bad about somebody, I get kicked out. Mario Barrios reminds me of a banana. And I can't explain it and I won't explain it further. But when I see him, that's just what I think of a banana. Ryan Garcia is just, what can I say? What can I say about him? He's a cheater, and like I don't like seeing him. Like I think he's just a loser. So every time I see him, I just frown my face up and shit because I don't really care for him. Like exactly. I don't feel nothing great when I hear Ryan Garcia. Like I never have.
You think he back?
I don't know, friend. I can't hear you.
You think he back on the juice?
You muted. Is you
I'm
muted?
Not. That's you. I can. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. I think he's back on the juice. Yeah, I think Ryan is back on the juice. I just think that Mario Barrios is such a chill individual that he doesn't have any built up or built-in animosity towards him. So it's hard for him to get off any kind of foolishness that he normally gets off on. So the press conference was a bit lackluster. It wasn't very entertaining, which I don't mind. It doesn't always have to be conflict. But I will say this. Mario, I've never pulled for you as hard as I'm pulling for you in this fight. Okay, listen, my Texas brethren, I need you to be the BESS version of you that you've ever been before in your whole entire life history. Okay, I need you to do the doggone thing. Okay, that's what I need from you. Okay, friend. Exactly. Don't mess this up. No, friend, I can't hear you. Hold up.
Do you hear that?
I hear that. Yes, you're back.
Okay.
You're back. Yeah. So, my question was, do you believe Ryan is back on the juice?
Has he ever got off the juice?
I think when he got beat up by Rolly Ramiro, he looked like he was off the juice.
Oh, well, I just think he was on the wrong shit. He was trying to try something new and it didn't work. How did other stuff work? That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, Miss Bitch Holy, Bitch Queen. I think. Shoot. I know that's right. That's a new name for me. Okay, then. Okay. Thank you so much, Behind the Lens TV. Come on in here. Hit that like button. Neil Greg, how you doing? So Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there that that fight is coming. They had their official press conference and whatnot. And so hopefully we'll get more of the undercard um announcement soon. Also, staying around in that division, uh young Floyd Schofield and his father seem to be evading the smoke with one Lamont Roach. Now, friend, as a boxing fan, would you rather see him fight Lamont Roach or Body?
Who the fuck is Lucas Body? I ain't being funny when I know who he is. I know what he did. But like, are you asking me if I want to see the Reaper versus the Punks? Or do I want to see the Punks versus Lucas Body? That's a tough decision. But who is Lucas Body? And why would I want to see Lucas Body fight Kid Austin more than I want to see Lamont Roach beat up on him because I don't like him. And we need somebody to get the punks out of boxing. They don't belong here. They're not good for boxing. These are the same people that had a fight with Shakur lined up and faked the coma. Then the baby had mosquito bites, pulled out of another fight, and then doubled back and was like, we want to fight Tank and Shakur. Punks. Y'all had Shakur on the line already. Why are we doubling back for this? I want to see them out of boxing. Whoever is willing to step up and destroy them, ooh, good. And I hope that first loss beat them so bad that they won't come back. I don't like nobody holding up nothing. I'm about to start feeling like that about Richardson Hitchens. But if you've had these fights, you had Shakur. This shit was locked in. This shit was done. This ain't Shakur and Frank. This ain't a situation where we was just having a negotiation. The negotiations fell through. You were actually finna fight Shakur, and instead of fighting Shakur, you faked the coma, food poisoning, diarrhea, upset stomach. I didn't. You know what I'm saying, friend? I'm just saying. These are the guys that we want in boxing. These are the guys that would, this is what y'all want for y'all for us for the fights.
Oh, Jesus.
You need a pamper if that's the case. If this is what we dealing with, like you went to the hospital because you can't hold yourself. That's not good. There's something going on we need to discuss. If you can't keep your cheeks closed, why you went to the stomach? You went from the stomach ache to you being in the hospital bed with your daddy that draped them fucking tubes across your nose to make it look like your ass was in ICU. And all you had was the boo boo. I don't like them. Make the fight. Fight Lamont Roach so he can windmill on your ass. For real, for real. And I promise you, I'll be wanting to follow Lamont around so bad. And I'll be telling friend, call him a punk. Call him a punk, friend. That's I'm gonna tell I'm fixing to text him right now. Friend, call him a punk and see what happened.
Ooh, Lord have
I mean,
mercy.
that's what this is what y'all want for boxing.
Ooh.
No, his daddy can't let him do an interview by himself. And like, you know what? And I hate to say this, and I
No,
don't know how
no, you
many
don't have
people.
to
Yeah, I
say.
do. I don't hate to say it, but there was you know, COVID was a wild time for us because we were trapped in the house. So there was stuff coming out that like people was just making stuff, right? And there was something called "There's Something Strange About the Johnsons." And I don't know if you ever got a chance to see. You never saw that. You're free today, but when we get done with this. It's only gonna take about 30 minutes of your time. It's the for color girls of YouTube movies. That first time you watch it, you'll never watch it again, and it's gonna cause like a literal permanent hole in whatever you thought about life and existence. There's something strange about the Johnsons. If you ain't seen it, it's them. There's something strange about the Punks. They keep pulling out fights. They don't want no good fights.
Oh,
I don't like nothing about it. Don't tell her not to do it. Watch it. You a writer? You a writer? Watch it. Cause your writer's brain. Writers are sick people. Shit.
Girl, I've been locked in all week too, friend. Oh, friend, I got some good work done. I did.
Your sick ass gonna call me when you done, and you gonna be like, "Bitch." That's what you gonna say in hard, big ass caps. I can't believe.
Boy, I'm not gonna say you trying to ruin my week. Is it that?
Yeah.
Where do I watch this? Where do I watch it?
YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay, well, all right.
Yeah.
79. We just in here having a good time. Right now you caught us in between time. We were on the Schofields and them trying to evade fighting Lamont Roach. And my friend was just kind of going off a little bit about them being shady characters and whatnot.
We should get on target. Let me get back. They keep pulling out of big fights. For them to say Lucas' body and like I can understand to a certain extent, but Lucas' body is not a bigger fight for you than Lamont Roach, who just came off a draw with Pitbull, a draw with Javante Davis. Those are two people that they win their fights. They do not lose. Correct. This is a person that you want to fight. You talking about Lucas' body? He knocked out H2O.
How many years ago was that? Was it 2 years
But
ago?
who is that? Who is H2O? John. Like, they all the same fucking people. Who is them people? They 6, 7 fights. You got stopped, almost knocked out. You got 90 million different deals of people signing you. Same team, same life. Who is them people? Lucas' body is what we looking forward to? Offending people, all 2026. My name is Boxiana, and this is Jackass. They gonna lock me up. I really feel like somebody is gonna see this one day, and they gonna send the people. They gonna if I get sent to the crazy house, y'all know where to come visit me at.
Miss Bitch, Holy Bitch, I did shout you out.
Ma'am.
I'm sorry, Miss Bitch, Holy Bitch, Queen. We did shout you out. What are you talking about? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Come on in the room and welcome. Yes, I did shout you out. Anyway, listen, y'all. Yeah, that's a little bit of what's been going on in boxing. Also, there's been a little back and forth kerfuffle in the media because Bernie has been offended, and he has let it be known that he was offended by the words that one Keyshawn Davis spoke about his training camp when he missed weight. Bernie finally spoke on it in front of a camera. Bomac, nor Terrence Crawford, nor any of the other coaches in that camp have said anything on camera about Keyshawn Davis. In fact, Bomac made a point to say, he's basically not going to tell the details of the split because he wants the young man to continue to prosper, which I thought was big. But it also lets us know that it wasn't just an amicable split. Let me say that. Okay. Well, Keyshawn thought it'd be fitting that he get back in front of the camera or on Twitter, because I believe he tweeted this out. And, he tried to I hate a victim. Let me just start there. I hate a non-accountability having victim ass mindset. I hate it. Okay. Hate it. Oh, I thought they were supposed to be my OGs. I ain't never said nothing bad about them in the public and da-da-da-da-da. That was his response to what Bernie said. And Bernie really didn't say a whole lot of negative stuff. He just said he never knew. He never saw any signs of him drinking in camp or anything like that. Alluding to the fact that he lying. I know when somebody's saying some shit just to get some sympathy. And I told y'all a long time ago, he has a problem. Keyshawn Davis has a problem. He really believes that he's going to get the same affection, the same reaction from people that Ryan Garcia gets when he does dumb shit and blames it on mental health. You're not Ryan, young man. You're not going to get that. Okay? Ryan doesn't get it from me. You ain't finna get it from me. You have documented mental health issues. I get it. But I think you kind of put on a little bit. You put a little extra on that because you want the empathy that comes along with it. Okay? Mental health didn't really have nothing to do with you missing that weight like that. And the fact that Bernie said you look like you were on weight and you added weight on spoke volumes to me. Because I remember watching that weigh-in and I remember seeing Bomac's eyes and his face being completely shocked that it was 4 pounds, which leads me to believe, like Bernie said, he was on weight and then he wasn't. Now, why he did that, why he blew the weight like that, I don't know. Again, you thought you were Ryan Garcia because Ryan had just come off of that fiasco with Devin Haney. He completed his fight. He went on ahead and had the fight, even though he blew the weight. He did what he did to Devin for us to later find out he was on them narcotics, on them PEDs. You're not going to be given that same grace, honey. You're just not. I don't know who told you that you would. You won't. So now it's, oh, they were supposed to be my OG. Baby, when you owe people, all that shit go out the window. Friend, how did you feel about this back and forth?
I mean, me and Bernie didn't had our little backs and forths, but what Janae say? I'll stop you when you're wrong. Because one thing about it, you owe me forever. I hold grudges forever. My friend will tell you I don't forget shit. I remember shit from when I was like 2 or 3 years old. No bullshit. You owe me forever. Keyshawn, and you know what? Only because he is going to be future opposition for Frank. I tend to not give people their credit when they getting ready to fight my fighters. I did the same thing with Bud. But I'm gonna say this about Keyshawn. Keyshawn is one of the most talented, well-rounded fighters I've ever seen before in my life. His inability to make good decisions is going to be the reason why his downfall. You never turn on your team. And it's crazy because Bud ain't said shit. Bomac ain't said shit. And the only reason Bernie is saying something is because Bernie really low-key the security guard. He gonna walk down on anybody concerning his team. That's just what it is. Bernie didn't call me all out my name because I was talking shit about Bud. So nobody is at expense when it comes to them. Bernie loved them wholeheartedly. So I can understand getting to the point where fuck it. It's up at this point. You keep running your mouth. We done been quiet. Ain't no holding you down. You were drunk. You owe people money. What you gonna do? I said this to somebody the other day. I called him a hoe. What you gonna do about it? And that's basically what Bernie said. What you gonna do about it? And if Keyshawn was smart, he would just leave this alone. Because technically he outnumbered. They really could come out and tell the real tea. They only
They could really come
certain
out and bust his bubble for real with receipts.
but they letting you make it. And they've continued to let you make it. and you still like running your mouth. My concern at this point is for Keyshawn, you better not be no big back next week. Because I've been looking at you and I'm waiting for you to shrink down. And I all this week I really was expecting to see a little bit of change in your face at least. You still fooled in a bitch. You
I
fucked
told
this up.
I told
You messed this up on the 31st, Keyshawn. When I come in here on Sunday, oh my God. You think y'all thought I had a lot to say previously. The things that I'm going to say about Keyshawn on February the 1st, clip it, send it to him. It's probably going to be held over my head for the rest of my life. He probably, if he ever fight again, he probably going to be intentionally trying to like harm one of my fighters because that's the type of shit that he be on. But you're gonna be a big fat funky bitch for sure. You can't make that weight next week because you big like Steph was big. And me and my friend kept saying, look at Patty Pies. Patty Pies ain't lost that weight yet. And lo and behold, we get to San Antonio. Patty Pies can't get them patty titties off of them. They just there. You show up in New York next week with that bullshit, Keyshawn, you'll never hear the end of it, at least not for me. And it's sad that the people that like basically had you, wrapped you up, protected you, you got out here and you basically like big faced them to the public. Whatever happens to you from here, that's on you.
79, he does look in great shape. If he was fighting at like 154, 147, maybe. His fight is at 140, my guy. He looked
Scared? Hold
he looked
on.
like he was in great shape when he was about to fight De Los Santos. He was in great shape, but his ass wasn't nowhere near 135 pounds. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. We're not saying he's like in horrible shape. No. He's big for 140. That's what we're saying.
And Bougie, be clear when you come in here talking about I'm scared of Keyshawn and Frank. This the same Keyshawn that had to go outside and get some nuts about himself when Frank ran down on him. That Keyshawn? Because when Frank was in his face, he ain't had that energy.
What?
Keyshawn missing weight, so he wouldn't have to fight Edwin De Los Santos. Frank ain't missed no weight to turn down no fight.
And he best fight him at 140. That's what he best do. But he got Jermaine Ortiz problems right now. And that's
And I
gonna
don't
be
know why. Why all of a sudden is Jermaine Ortiz some sucker ass bitch? Like I don't
that's
like
what
how that's crazy to me. Are y'all all right? Do
that's
y'all
what
really watch boxing for real?
they don't. They do not. Because that's what I'm saying. Like the way he's overlooking, because I feel wholeheartedly that he's overlooking Jermaine Ortiz. I really do believe that. The way he's overlooking Jermaine Ortiz, the way these fans are overlooking Jermaine Ortiz, and the way these fans act like he done beat some world beaters. Like Dennis was some damn body. Like, I ain't shitting on Dennis, but like Lemos was somebody. I ain't shitting on Lemos, but like, and the fact that Africa had a hard time with him initially says more about Africa to me than it does anything about the way Keyshawn beat him. I'm just saying.
You're right. Keyshawn don't need to be worried about Frank. He need to be worried about Jermaine Ortiz. And we not calling Jermaine no world beater.
No, I'm not calling him no world beater, but I'm calling him a good fighter. He a good
He's
fighter. And that's
he
what Keyshawn
definitely
is
gonna be
right now.
tough. Keyshawn showed me everything that he needed to show me when he came in there overweight so he wouldn't have to fight Edwin De Los Santos.
That and y'all act like what somebody did 5 fights ago is gonna be the same fighter that we see next week. That's the other thing that I don't like about fight fans. We act like fighters can't improve, and you act like fighters can't regress. He looks like he's on a road, a collision course to fuck up them. Okay, that's what he been doing. He been on the collision course with fucking up for the last year. What leads you to believe that he's gonna be the fighter that we saw beat Limos, or the fighter that we saw beat small ass Dennis? I'm just saying, y'all got to look at the whole picture, okay? Not just small portions of it. Look at the entire picture.
You can't see that from a cell phone, friend. They don't get out and see.
It's more. This man is doing interviews, and what's being talked about more than Jermaine Ortiz is his split from his trainer, the back and forth he got going on with one of the team members from his former camp. Tell to me about what you finna do to Jermaine Ortiz. Don't talk to me about what you want to do at 147 and who you want to fight at 147. Baby, we gotta stay in the present. Okay? I'm just saying, stay in the present. Y'all know I don't mince my words when I talk about who I like and who I don't like, but it doesn't make me lie about how good a person is in the boxing ring. Keyshawn Davis has all the artillery in the world. He does. He has all the artillery in the world to be a standout boxer. He really, really does. I worry about his mental capacity. Okay? Genuinely worry about his mental capacity. I've always told y'all he got crazy eyes. This was before I even knew about his previous mental battles. I didn't know that, but just looking at his eyes, when I see him do interviews, he be bug-eyed. He some ain't right. So I'm concerned about that for him. But we shall see next week. And we'll get into this next card. You want to get into the card, or you want to get into Clarissa, friend? Clarissa and Franchon. Okay, we'll get into Clarissa and Franchon. Okay, because they also had a press conference for their fight February 22nd coming up in Detroit. All right, let's get into that, and then we'll close the show with our predictions for tonight's event. So Clarissa and her man/manager, he decided to give the crowd a little razzle dazzle and spit a freestyle.
You know, I'm gonna accept my title at this point because y'all love calling me a Clarissa hater. Cool. I'll claim that because now I'm hating the shit. I'm hating everything I have to see about these people. I have to see it against my will. Nobody asked me if I want to see this shit. I don't get the option. Do you want to see this? Yes or no? When you scroll it, do you like this video? Do you want to see more of this video? Yes or no? If I want to hit no every single time. Pep, get upstairs. Why the fuck are you? We are getting ready to fight. Why are you rapping? I was so fucking confused. It looked dusty. The air looked like it stunk. And I don't know. And then he was just up there just fucking rapping. And then they pissed me off because, like, I get it, y'all friends, but y'all was arguing on the internet real tough.
Hard.
Now y'all grinning to y'all friends and shit. Now I'm gonna talk about the both of y'all friends, Sean. I'm standing behind you, pushing you in the back, cause you gonna need some help to hold you up. You look like Snuffleupagus. And you look like you belong in the Wiz. And I don't know what made you put all that shit on together the way you put that shit on, but don't wear that shit when that girl get in there and beat you up. Because if you're trying to snatch something off your head this time, I'm gonna have a field day with that shit when I come back in here. Very ghetto. I wouldn't be in. I'm friend. That's what we were. Can you imagine us in that kind of
No,
situation?
we wouldn't. We don't go together. That don't.
Oh, the way I would have been, everybody look like they steal. Nothing about it. Nothing about it. I nothing about it. But Snuffleupagus, that shit did it for me. I don't know if it was a dress, if it was a skirt, pants, it was boots. And then Clarissa, y'all didn't even fucking try. Yeah, nobody tried. And I don't know where she just automatically wake up in the morning and be like, you know what, the shoes ain't supposed to match. Put it on, but the shoes ain't supposed to match. Why on earth none of that makes sense? That was some Don King production shit, dog. And then why did we need a rap from Papoose? Like, what is your designated job, sir? He was just
He
in
still
like,
tell you he helped her get an $8 million deal. He's her manager, man,
okay, but
and
he was just in
manager.
the ring holding pads. She be big. She hit him. Cause she was in there hitting the pads and he was holding them bitches and he was flinching. And I don't know if anybody else saw it, but I seen the fear in his eyes when she was fucking hitting them pads. I say, oh, she didn't let a couple of them hoes go for real on him on accident. I didn't hit on accident too, friend, and it was real hard. I was just trying to get a quick boop boop in, but it turned into a boop 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 boop. So I know what that is. She didn't hit him with a couple of them, friend. It was fear. But why are we rapping? I felt like he was saying the Easter speech.
That's what it gave. That's what it. Yes, drink. You walked in on the wrong segment.
You
Drink.
did.
We've
You
been
should start
cooking.
all the way
Here
over,
you
drink, because you
go.
know
Yeah,
what?
this.
We dead smack in the middle, and Snuffleupagus is as dead as the conversation. She's in the middle of it. This is the Clarissa Hate Show. Call it what you want. I'm so like, she be looking so good sometimes. Sometimes I be wondering, like, who actually put this shit together because she looks fantastic. Then she get up on national television with a Monet Tejada wig on, a one-piece red outfit, and some black boots. And them, they just wasn't any black boots. They was their sister's boots that the house fell on in the original Wizard of Oz. It's them boots. You got on her boots. Nobody said, you know what? Let's have some coordination. This ain't even about the fight no more. It's the fact that y'all made us look horrible. Y'all two black women, beautiful skin. I don't know what y'all hairs look like up under the wigs, but the wigs is for everybody. Y'all, and then y'all get mad at Alicia Bumgarner. I see why y'all get mad at Alicia Bumgarner. She from up there with y'all too, but she came down to Texas and she was like, shit, I already know how to dress, but let me make it better. She been eating everybody down. Y'all won't eat. She looked like I don't know. She looked like she belonged in the Wiz, friend. But not Clarissa, Friend Sean. She looked like she belonged in the Wiz. All she was missing was a big ass bag.
Well, friend, I tried to watch it because I know the ladies watch. You know, I have to agree though. I was a little bit disappointed. I liked Clarissa's hair. I liked her hair from the neck up. She was doing. I liked her look. I want her to get out of these cat suits. I want her to get out of them heels that she can't walk in. Like, it's okay, boo. Get you a comfortable shoe. Get you something nice to wear. Get you a comfortable shoe. It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead, friend.
She looked like she go to the Red Roof.
Y'all don't know what the Red Rooster is. Some of y'all do. Most of y'all don't. Cedric the Entertainer, was it Cedric the Entertainer? He said, maybe one of the comedians said, I had on my summer suit. And I was like, summer suit? What kind of summer suit? Some of this, some of that. The most of the women looked like they went into their closet and put on every piece that they thought was fly, all of it together, whether it goes together or not, whether it's matches or not. Like you could put on some leopard print or you could put on some tiger print, but everything ain't got to be tiger print. And then you green tiger print with a red, no, a orange piece of hair. And I'm rooting for you.
Snuffleupagus wig.
Franchon, I'm rooting for you. And I know she's very eclectic. She's an artiste like myself. She designs her own clothes. She puts her stuff together. Sometimes it hits, but sometimes it misses.
You said she neglected.
Eclectic.
Neglected.
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 She just yesterday was a miss. Yesterday was a miss. The hair. I could have dealt with the outfit, but the orange hair is what really imploded for me.
Hold on, I'm finna show y'all why my friend talking about it. Hold on. She made them boots too. She made them boots. She probably made that wig too. Look at that shit. What in the good goddamn Sam hell? Look at the feet.
It?
Look at her feet. Her feet. What's dip, baby? Them not even boots. And she got a fucking fur.
She knew she couldn't walk in them. She knew when she put them on, she couldn't walk in them.
This one, she got on 979 colors, friend. It's 970 colors.
She looked like Harlequin. She looked like Harlequin. Like, you didn't have to do all of that. I mean, but hey, that's her style. She's known for overdoing, And some people believe that, it's never too much. I think she's one of those people who is never too much. We just ain't doing enough, is what it feels like her style is. It's never too much. Yeah, she the diva. That's what. Listen, hey man. I want to get back to what you said. On Twitter, they have some real good back and forth, making people think that it's really some static there. But yesterday at the press conference, you could tell that was for show. They're cool. Whatever mishaps they may have had before, they've cleared them up. But they're doing this to hype up the fight, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I just hope that we get a good fight out of it. I just hope we get a really good fight out of it. I don't know what Papoose thought he was doing with the freestyle. Like, sir, we don't want to see you. We don't. Let her have her moment. She over there giddy, rapping the rap with her. Because it wasn't even no freestyle because she knew the lyrics and shit. Like, take me out the group chat. And I was watching something yesterday that came across my feed. The algorithm is a mess. Clarissa is who I thought she was. The insecurities run deep. I'll just say that. A woman, her former fiance's family member, was on somebody's show, and she was speaking about how Clarissa acted during the passing of her brother, and it left a bad taste in my mouth. It left a bad taste in this woman's mouth. Had her looking at her cousin, who was Clarissa's ex, Tony, sideways because she's a bully. Basically, she's a bully, So anyway, I ain't gonna go too much into detail about that, but she ain't far out from who I thought she was. Go ahead, because I see you got questions.
Yeah, no, I don't have no question. I just want to respond to something real quick. MB 813, you said, I wonder, can people take criticism like they give it? Just asking. I just want to give you a warning because I've never seen you here. I could list you out a list of names that we've been called on this channel. You gotta have tough skin to
So
say some of the stuff that be said, because you always have to expect that somebody gonna say something back to you. Like, this is what we expect
yeah,
to. Sometimes my hair ain't done. Sometimes my makeup don't look good. Sometimes I come here with a big ass fucking wig that you can see the lace on. You know what I'm saying? Some days I come in here to get criticized. Cause some days I just don't give a shit, and I don't have to come in here to impress nobody. Cause I don't give a shit what y'all think about how I look. You can call me big, buck-eyed, I'm not, big teeth. You know, you gotta have tough skin, and Clarissa don't have tough skin. That's why she don't like the criticisms that she get.
yeah.
So that's where we are.
And over here, I think you must be a little new. Over here, nobody, and I do mean nobody, is above reproach. Okay? We can like you real hard, like you down real hard. But if there's something that we see, that we observe, that you put out in the open for us to know about, and it needs to be criticized or it needs to be talked about and not so much in a positive light, we gonna touch on it. We are. We love, but we gonna touch on it. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, yep. That's what we do. So yeah, we can give it and we can take it. Yeah. Me specifically, I'm a woman of a certain age. I don't give a damn about none of y'all like that, where it's gonna hurt my feelings. I don't. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't. So
Me, I'ma cry, but I'm gonna come back in here, baby. Well, when I come back, baby, your feet better be balled up in your fucking shoes, cause I'm finna give you a ride of a lifetime. You hear me? I'm gonna give you a ride of a lifetime, my friend. I'ma cry. Me, I'ma cry. But oh,
yeah,
baby, I'm gonna bust her ass when I come back.
yeah, she gonna bust your ass when. Yeah, I'm not gonna even let you. It don't even mean like that much to me. I don't give a damn. Yeah, but since you asked, yeah, thought we just answered. But yeah, so um, as far as the press conference is concerned, Frenshawn got up there. She spoke her speech in the most professional way. You know, she didn't want to ruffle feathers, but she did get her shit off because she felt disrespected by the news lady who, you know, said she's forgettable and all those things. And it was interesting though, because Clarissa tries to make people believe that nobody wanted to fight her and and that's the reason why she moved to to heavyweight and all these things. Um, no, ma'am. It's just not a lot of y'all uh up in those weight classes for there to be any maneuvering around and stuff like that. If anybody's doing the maneuvering around, it would be you, because you hold all the belts all the time. You can do what you want to do. You wanted to go up to heavyweight so that you could have those accolades. Yeah, you could have stopped at 168. You could have been up there rumbling. It was more competition for you at 168. You decided to go on up there to heavyweight and do that. That was on you. So stop acting like, nobody wanted to fight me. The girls ain't maneuvering like that. They want the smoke because there's not enough people to maneuver like that. Who you fooling? Yeah, talking about fighting Perkins again. Girl, stop it. Stop it. Stop.
Well, Michaela Mary says she's willing to move up to 160 is the highest she willing to go.
Well, it's 2026 and Clarissa finna have her first fight. So I don't know if she was talking about this year or 2027, but she's already told us that she having a baby. So I don't know how all of that is going to play out. It's so funny. Have we ever heard Pep say they having a baby, or is this all just okay? So moving right along because we long winded today. Let's get into tonight's fight. Okay, tonight's fight card is going to be a doozy from the opening card to the main event. Okay, opening card, we have Zaquin Moses. Friend, don't you do it. Zaquin Moses versus Leandro Medina. Who you got?
Shakur's cousin. And you know what, friend? They did that shit again when they were announcing him. Cousin to the Shakur Stevenson. Hey, nobody needs to know that. Nobody needs to know that that's that man's cousin. I don't like that. But I got Shakur's cousin winning.
Zaquin Moses.
Shakur's cousin.
I also have him for the win. I also have him for
Shakur's
the win.
Shakur's cousin for the win.
My God, today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so listen, Zaquin, we wish you well, sweetheart. Also, one of my favorite prospect right now, one of my favorite prospects, one of them Jones boys, Omari to be exact. He's such a polished young man. He will be fighting tomorrow against Jerome Baxter. Now, I saw him at the weigh-in, and he typically is very, prim and proper, and he was yesterday as well. But did you see him, baby? He was talking his little talk yesterday. He was talking him a little bit of shit yesterday. I was like,
I said, get on to it. I'm not mad at it. Get right into it, sir.
said, oh, now behind the lens TV, why would you say a thing like that?
You might as well change his name to Stevenson.
Not
Might as
Zahur.
well.
Not Zahur. I'm so mad at the both of y'all. See there. Yeah, Janae, baby, I can't wait to see him tonight. He was like, I said, oh, he talking a little shit to his opponent today. Both of those gentlemen are undefeated, very early in his career. But sometimes people get a little mix matched, or for him, he's, I don't know if that's in his character, and we're just now seeing it that he talking a shit like that. But maybe he's, out of character and run up on some. We don't know, but I can't wait to see him. He's one of my favorite prospects, and I'm excited that he's back in the ring. So we got him right after Zaquin Moses. Don't want to miss that fight. Of course, I'm choosing Omari Jones in that one. Friend, who do you have?
I'm going with Omari.
Yeah. You're going with Omari too. You're right, Bella. Somebody's old has got to go, because the fella he's fighting, Jerome Baxter, who's also a brother. Jerome Baxter has 0 losses as well. So then we have somebody who is the third fight. He's sandwiched in between. Did y'all know that Israel Madrimov, he's fighting on that card tomorrow? We haven't really been hearing much about him, but Madrimov is back against Luis Salazar. He took a loss to Bud, and then he took another loss right after that to Virgil Ortiz. So Madrimov is really, really, really not in a position to lose again. Okay. Yeah, he fought Bud. Yeah, it was Bud's first fight at 154. And before that, I had come to know Madrimov on that Saudi card where he won the belt. He's still very early in his career too. I don't think he has 20 fights, but he'll be fighting tomorrow. We'll see tonight. We'll see if he gets back in the win column. I'm saying that they've match made him where he gets the W tonight, because I don't know much about Luis Salazar. So, friend, who do you have?
I guess we're gonna go with Madrimov tonight, friend. Because, like you said, he ain't in a position to lose. So I'd hate to choose against him, but that's what we'll go with today.
Yeah, and the Cardenas, I did hear that when he was fighting Virgil that he was sick, like he was coming off of the flu, so he wasn't himself. So, yeah, that should be a surefire W. That's what. Listen, man, friend, I've gone to work before when I was dog sick and I didn't give my best performance, but I went on in anyway. So I ain't gonna turn my nose up at it, because I've seen that happen before. So we'll see. We shall see. Hopefully he gets back in the win column, because I like Madrimov, actually. I like him. I like his style. So now we're getting down to the good stuff. All right, this is a co-main event. Jesse Hart versus Khalil Cole. Khalil Cole is the up-and-comer. Jesse Hart, you know, he's been in a couple of championship fights. He's been around. He has Greg Hackett in his corner as his lead trainer. And Khalil Cole has Rail, friend of the show, in his corner. New Jersey, Philadelphia. Now, I want to also, you know, remind y'all that in that rail camp, there is Khalil Cole, Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and our guy, what's my baby's name?
Raymond Ford.
Raymond Ford. Okay. They all train in the gym with Zaquin is over there too. They all are training in the gym with Rail. Now, Rail is not everybody's head trainer, but he is the lead trainer for Khalil Cole. Khalil Cole decided that he was going to bring his big ass in 8 pounds over. 8, ladies and gentlemen. Not 3, not 4, not 5, not even 6. 8. You didn't, what were you doing in camp? And I'm saying that to say, while everybody's talking about how good Keyshawn looks, he does look good. All of y'all over there in, what y'all doing over there? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What the hell are y'all over there doing? What y'all doing? I think before he busted weight wide open, I was very interested to see the two style matchups and to see the two coaches go head to head. I wanted to see Rail and his adjustments versus Coach Greg Hackett and his adjustments. We all are very familiar with Greg here on YouTube, but I wanted to see him in the corner of a boxer, you know, a notable one. So I can't believe this fight is still going on, first of all. 8 pounds, how does the fight not get canceled? What is that? What are we doing as the boxing commission that we're allowing this fight to go on? Again, when we were talking about the gentleman that fell out in the UFC, there's supposed to be protocols where you hit a certain weight going into the fight, the closer you get to the fight, so that they know you have the potential to get down to your fight weight. Did they not do that with him? Did they just not give a damn and they didn't check his weight at all leading up to the fight? Friend, what do you think about this? How do you feel about this? Would you have taken this fight if you were Jesse Hart?
They'd have to pay me for every pound that he was over. But yeah, we take it. We take it. But they definitely had to pay for every pound that he was over. I'm surprised at Khalil. Really, honestly. I'm very surprised at that because he one of them fighters where you like, you know what? He deserved to be here. He really out here like, no, you don't get that from me this time. You a big fat funky ass too. And you had no business. 8 pounds, you know, we be giggling and shit about patty pies, you know, with his patty titties. But you 4 pounds from my 600-pound life as a boxer. You've been laying up in the bed eating fried chicken and all kind of shit that you had no business. 8 pounds let all of us know you didn't even try. Also, let me know that you're going to get beat tonight.
He better.
He going to get beat tonight. That weight, 8 whole pounds, he's literally fighting damn near at his walk-around weight, friend. Because he still got to rehydrate from that 8 pounds. Yeah.
Like,
my boy gonna be 3. Go ahead.
I can't believe they're allowing this to happen. And then to hear what happened after the fact, he had the nerve to have an attitude and didn't want to fight because he didn't want to negotiate a portion of his purse because he came in overweight. Talking about it ain't like he shouldn't be penalized for coming in 8 pounds over. Like, oh, they taking too much money from me because of this. It ain't that bad. Sir, you should truly, this fight shouldn't even be happening.
You lucky you still about to get a check. Because technically they could have told your fat ass to get the fuck out their face and they could have said it just like that. Then
Just
what you,
like that.
then what you would have did? And they should have put emphasis on fat and funky. They should have put that in all fucking caps. Fat, funky. Get your fat, funky ass out of my face. You deserve to get beat. You deserve to lose your money. Your job is to stay ready. Like you literally are living with an Olympian. You
Friend,
and you're married to an Olympian basically.
he had 12. Who he married to?
Well, they not married yet, but
Who?
they are shit.
She
Her name
boxing.
is her name started with an O. She one of the Jones girls. She the
Oh,
only Jones
O'Shea.
girl.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, oh, her. Okay, okay. Is she pregnant?
I didn't want to ask. Like when I seen her last, she didn't look it, but she got one of those bodies where you wouldn't be able to tell right off the bat, friend. But 10 pounds is that's that's
Hmm. Interesting is all I know. Very interesting. How you that was just so unprofessional. And then the fact that you had the nerve to try to be the one to have an attitude after the fact. Are you crazy? I don't understand. I don't understand people who do the wrong thing and then have the audacity to have an attitude like you ain't the one who brought this on your own damn self. How dare you? Who are you? Who is your team? Who is coddling you in this bad behavior? Somebody need to lick their hand and slap his fucking face. Because how dare you? Who do you think you are? And I have that same sentiment for a lot of these boxers. Who do you think you are? This world don't revolve around you. It does not. There are rules and regulations. And when you don't adhere to them, there are consequences and repercussions. What is wrong with y'all? This internet got y'all really throwed off. It really does. It has you throwed off. And I never root for nobody to get beat up. Well, not all the time. Sometimes I do. But I root for him to get beat up. Because he need his ass whooped for this. Like, you need your ass whooped. And I hope Jesse Hart do that. I hope he beat his ass like a grown ass man, beat that damn son who done start smelling his piss. You need your ass beat up like that. Beat his ass up. Because that don't make no damn sense. It really don't. I don't like nothing about that. I think they should have canceled that fight. I think they should have canceled that fight because 8 pounds is ridiculous. 8? Kick him in the shins. That's all I know. Kick his ass in the shins. So then we have the main event. And this is another one, y'all, that I can't wait to see how the adjustments are made in the corner. We have Raymond Muratalla, who is the reigning champion, going against first-time championship contender Andy Cruz. Okay. We have a Mexican American versus a Cuban boxer. Okay. We have Robert Garcia versus Bozy Ennis. Okay. Friend, how do you see this fight playing out? Both of those gentlemen were professional. They came in and they made the weight like they were
yeah, they
supposed to.
were professional until I seen the announcement the other day, and Andy was sitting there talking about how he was a disappointed father and Keyshawn. I got Raymond Muratalla. I wanted to go with a stoppage, but I just don't think Raymond. I think he gonna have a little COVID tonight, like he normally do. So I'm gonna go with Raymond by decision. Get him out. I said we gonna cut them damn daddy references. Ain't no other grown man gonna want to be referred to by another grown man as daddy. Diddy, rickety, rickety.
You know, friend, if it were anybody else, I probably would feel the same way. But because he talking about Keyshawn Davis, and because he be so delusional, I don't mind him poking him like this because he is the most delusional fucker out right now. And until he see that man and beat that shit out of him, he needs to hear it and be taunted by it every chance he get. That's how I feel about it. Now, as far as him and Raymond Muratalla, I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for them, both of them, because Raymond, I've seen him fight before, and Raymond looks damn good. And then, friend, I've seen him fight before, like you said, and he have a little touch of COVID, and it looked like his gas tank ain't in order, and he just looks very pedestrian, and it's not standout-ish. It's not super good, and he just, cruises to a win. Andy Cruz, I haven't seen that much of him because he don't have that many professional fights. But I don't know. I think Raymond is more focused. He seems to be the more focused opponent right now. He ain't for all that rah-rah. He's been very monotone throughout the buildup of this fight. He ain't letting nothing get under his skin. He just looks like he's there to take care of business. Whether or not they're translating in the ring, I don't know. I think this might be a draw. I'm calling a draw. I'm calling a draw on this one, and I think Raymond keeps his belt. I'm calling a draw on this one. But I can see Raymond hurting Andy Cruz around round 4 because Cruz can get touched, and Raymond is a really good counterpuncher. And he a little bit heavy-handed because he a little big for 135. And I've seen Andy Cruz get rocked a couple of times. I'm going to change my pick. Raymond Muratalla, round 6, knockout. That's what I'm going. That's where I'm going. Muratalla, knockout, round 6.
And on it. I'll go with that. I like that. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. I ain't mad at that at all. I ain't mad at that at all.
Okay. I'm nervous though. I'm nervous. Lord, I'm nervous. That's the one I really can't call, but I'm gonna go out on the limb. I'm gonna say Raymond round 6 knockout. Because I like
his crazy if it go down like that.
I like his disposition. I ain't sold on him either. I ain't sold on neither one of them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight. This is a good fight. It's been under the radar, but I'm really, really looking forward to it. Can't wait for it to happen, y'all. Can't wait to come back in here and discuss it with y'all on tomorrow. We'll be back at our regular scheduled time, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully, we will all still have power. Friend, you want to go ahead and close us out? You got anything else? I'm sorry. I just been talking this shit.
We've been in here almost 2 hours. We finna leave y'all. Listen, I hope y'all got all y'all stuff. I'm gonna go try it one more time before it get too bad. But shout out to y'all. Well, like my friend said, good luck with that. Shout out to y'all for coming through, hanging out. I like this Saturday morning time. Do y'all? Yeah, we might have to do a little switcheroo. That Friday night is cool, but this Saturday is really. Y'all like this Saturday? Y'all go drop a little yes or no in the chat. Y'all like this Saturday morning vibe type deal?
How y'all feel about this? Go back, put it in our comments. Let us know how you guys feel. I might put a poll up to see.
Yeah, we'll do a Saturday morning and a Sunday night instead of a Friday night and a Sunday night. Cause we really, really late on Sunday. I mean on
On
Friday.
Fridays. Yeah, I'll be flying in here from work, friend.
We do.
On
Sometimes I still
Tuesday.
be, yeah. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I do like this. So what y'all like this? Yes, they like this too.
Yeah, let us know. I'm gonna put a poll up in the on the page and see, how y'all feel about it. Thank you, Chris. Talking about refreshing. Okay. Hey Stormy, how you doing? Who is this? Who is this? Behind the lens. He said Saturday is dope too, but no canceling of Sunday. No, we're not gonna cancel Sunday. We're not gonna cancel Sunday. Thank you so much for our sniper. This is his first time here. Make sure you hit that like button. Go ahead and
And I
subscribe.
seen somebody say it. Yes, we ain't like these other channels. We really be talking boxing. Like we talk boxing through the whole show. This ain't no
Yeah,
messy man bitch channel. We really
yeah,
be going down through there. So if
yeah,
you watch boxing, you want to have some boxing conversation,
yeah,
come
yeah.
holler at your girls. We really be
Uh-huh.
talking that talk.
Yeah, we go through a gamut of topics. Okay, we try to touch all the good main stuff and some stuff that y'all don't even see. We'll bring it out. Thank you so much, Flashy Boy. He said, beautiful woke press conference at the Detroit Auto Show. It was a movie. Hey, ladies. Thank you, Flashy Boy, for that. Also, Kenton, he says, the Wiz. Yes, the Wiz. You can't win. That's how Clarissa should start singing that to him.
Listen, Clarissa don't be thinking fast enough her feet for me. Cause baby, I'm gonna tell her you look like you just belong on the whiz. Yeah, follow that yellow brick road on to where you supposed to be.
My God, today. Loud Pack Bob, thank you so much. He didn't even say nothing. He just came and dropped off a nice 10-piece for you girls. We appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very kindly. Okay, so listen, they talking about look that Saturday ain't bad. I see you, Stormy. I know you used to be a sweet talker back in your day, talking about waking up to sugar. I see you. See ya. Yeah. Y'all, we gonna have to rearrange some things. Oh, the game on already? No, not yet. You have H on already? It's finna be. What time is
It's
it?
finna be. I
106.
finna say, yeah, it's 106. It's time for us to go.
Go ahead, close us out, friend. Go ahead, close us out.
Flashy boy, you need to go rewind.
Talking about how y'all like freestyle. We
You need
did.
to go rewind. We talked about it. We talked about it. But yeah, we'll see y'all back tomorrow. Same shit, different time. That's it. Really, y'all stay warm because it's supposed to get cracked up tonight, y'all. So stay
Yes,
warm.
please. Stay warm, be safe, get off them roads, get all stuff that you need. If you can still get out and get it, if you hadn't got it already, Boxiana. Yeah, get your stuff. Sorry. Go Cougs. We'll see y'all Sunday. Watch some boxing tonight. Peace.